Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Terra Odyssey. I wanted to film in the morning light because it was so incredible, like coming through the window and all the patterns and everything. It was so beautiful and sparkly. So, yeah, the freshness of it all. So today's read is sort of going to be like what's coming towards us. I feel I'm getting more June energy and ideas coming through. So we have a 3-card spread. We have number 1, which is a blessing on your family. Number 2 is a blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship, because as you know, a enormous amount of you are having your soulmates come in over the next 2 or 3 months, and you're starting to feel more energetic, aligned, happy, blissful, balanced, all the good things that really happen. You know, we go through these temporary states of doubt and impatience, but again, if we get sort of realigned with what we know to be the truth and our intuition, and we listen, we know that all this companionship is coming in for us. And then we have a blessing to heal a relationship. As I know personally through a long-standing marriage, sometimes with children, with family members, with who we're married to, people in relationships, we have these peaks and these valleys where we can communicate beautifully and get on so well and just have a blissful time. And there are times where things get a little fissures, fractions, and then any kind of break in communication is what needs the most work, because that's how we clarify how we're feeling and we understand how the significant other is feeling. So I'm going to let you guys make your choice. And this light is so beautiful, and I have my crystal pendulum, and it was like shining in the light, and I was like, it's so cool looking. So yeah, I'm starting to use my pendulum work in private reads too. So if you guys need any assistance in that area, it's really excellent on yes, no answers, dates, and things like that. I can really pinpoint a lot of specialty work with these, so I'm excited. So again, I want to say thank you while you're choosing to all my subscribers and all my viewers. I think last night I was like 50 away from 25,000. I'm going to check on my computer while you guys are it's right in front of me and see what's going on. It might well have gained the 50 last night, but I was like, I don't look for a while, and then I look and I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, it's right now 24,961. So yay, under 40 away. So I'm going to have like a really fun celebration and giveaway when that occurs. So come see me on Instagram at SparkWist11. I run a lot of contests over there, and it's a lot of fun. I do daily posts like this, memes, stuff about my family, tarot inspired stuff, so it's really nice. So I'm going to let you make your choice. This is so lovely in the light. I'm going to try to do this every morning because I have these Japanese maple trees out in my front yard, and when they blow back and forth, they create this beautiful visual and patterns all over my living room floor, and the kittens go crazy for it because the little shards of light, they don't know what it is, and it's like they chase it around. It's really, really sweet. Okay, so we're going to begin with a blessing for your family and see what's coming for you with that. So on top of everything, you have the Merlin card. So guidance, mentorship, teacher of the old ways. I feel that you're going to find someone either on YouTube, a book, someone in maybe your school, if you're in school, somebody that you work with, somebody who just in their essence, in their nature is grounded and solid, and you really kind of would heed any advice they give you. They seem to have experienced a lot in the world, and it's somebody that you trust their guidance in, and you're going to actually start to take some of the things into practice. That's what's important. We can say, oh, I like that idea and how that person lives, but we really should start to implement some of these things into our own life, right? Because when we recognize our connection with somebody that we'd like to be like or emulate, it's our soul and our mind getting alignment with our higher purpose and our higher self for sure. So I feel right now too, your guardian angel, I feel Michael, Ezekiel, a lot of them right now are Uriel, definitely. They're all coming to the fore to help you accomplish your new businesses, your new love connection. What happens is too, when your soulmates come in and all that, we start to get an elevated sense of gratitude, anticipation, and like so much stuff is absolutely enhanced. So it's really miraculous how you're going to start to feel good. You're going to want to look better, feel good. You're going to be practicing what you preach. Like we can always say, it's going to be less announcements and more actions, which is important. So you have the air dragon as well. And this is some really cool energy. The air dragon is quite unique because the meaning when this card comes in is it's a lightning rod to your psyche, to your intellect. So it's like this a super, super aha moment, and it should be treated with considerable respect because sometimes it's you on the verge to be able to manifest whatever you want, this dream, this love. It's kind of like this visitation of an immediate wish or power. So really start to write down. I put something on my Instagram today, which I really loved. It was called a manifestation box. And I love it. And I think it's such a wonderful idea. We simply write down what we like to manifest. Where is our road leading us? And what do we have access to right now, right? Knowledge anywhere. So what can we investigate that's going to help us grow in any capacity we want and move towards our dreams? Start writing that down on a little piece of paper, put a little crystal in this box, look at it every day and say, whatever it is, exercise. I want to think a little more clearly before I speak. I don't want to be reactionary. I want to get out in nature and ground out. I want to really, really go on the avenue of positive thinking. So whenever I'm thinking negative thoughts, I realize I can turn that switch off immediately and rechannel into love and light energy, which is going to help your health, your mental clarity, and everything all together. Okay. Yeah, see, magic. You're having this kind of like symbolic Merlin moment of, okay, you know what? It's all in my hands. It always has been. Yes, for a while we all get derailed because we're listening to our subconscious that puts limitations on us, but now we're actively aware and moving in the direction of all our potentials. And that's when magic happens, when we know we have the potential to accomplish anything we want, do whatever we want, and make anything out of our lives that we choose. And because we're aware of that, forget it. The magic just comes pouring in. So beautiful energy, group one. Wow, really, really, you guys you're having a sort of awakening that's like, wow, it really always has been in my hands to be able to create whatever I want. The love, the career, whatever it is. Mostly to me, it's about, enhancing moments with family and with viewers and with people and getting across a good message. And what accomplishes that is a calm state of mind. So I'm always looking for that. And the best place for that is definitely in nature. We get away from all these components that distract us and we do well, right? So beautiful energy. If you're new to the channel and you like this video, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And also the notification bell will let you know when all the new videos come up. And all my links are down below if you need a private read. If you want to go to my Etsy store and check out all my jewelry. I like really beautiful crystals and apatites and like really beautiful charms and things like that. So come see me over there and see me on my Instagram page too, because I love to communicate with people on that and they can ask questions and I can get right back to them. So it's lovely. So love and light to this group. And now we're going to go on to number 2, which is a blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. So this is basically if you've had a void of love in your life. I know that a lot of people get so busy with career and other things like that that you're like, I'm too busy for dating. Like I've heard people say that and it doesn't make sense to me because neither one should flood our lives entirely, right? Not too much career, not too much focused on relationships. We have to have a nice balance. But I feel right now that this group definitely has a lot of love coming in to your circle over the summer. So you have the catch me, and this is trust, surrender, leap of faith to the unknown. I feel like you're going to have all these synchronistic moments where it's like the Fool card moment where you're like, I am going to step into this dream. I am going to step into this love match, this divine connection, because I know it's always been guided for me. It's been fated, and I shouldn't have fear of it. Why would I have fear of some kind of wonderful, magical situation that elevates me, somebody else, my whole life? You're not second guessing it anymore, which is beautiful. And a lot of times people just overthink love. And the truth of love is that's all there really is, right? Connections with other forms of living beings and that make us feel lucky to know them and us feeling love. And I feel right now that you are becoming like this beautiful magnet for love, and it's starting to move in your direction. So take charge with authority. This is what's happening, I feel like, in your business and family life. If anybody is sort of treading over on your ground and trying to infringe on your space or your will, that it's your time to just say honestly and with integrity, and people will respect this. Listen, I'm in my lane. I know what I'm doing, and my capabilities have gotten me this far. I'm all set. Thank you for your help, but if I need any, I'll get back to you, because there always will be those people that if they think they're louder or just more aggressive, that they're right, and that's not the case. And I feel like you might have somebody kind of in your face, whether at home or at work, trying to get their way continually, and it's your time to just step up and say no. Because right now too, you're going to walk into this brilliant idea. Your idea is divinely guided. Take action and bring it into fruition. Whether you have an idea to start a YouTube channel, whether you have an idea to do anything, go for that acting career, that stage career, writing that book, writing that music, whatever it is, step into it, because you're guaranteed success. The thing is once we understand that the will, the goal, the divine inspiration, the creativity that comes to us, it comes to us for a reason, and it's not to be wasted. It is to get out there and to share. I don't care half the time if one person or a million people would see my videos. If it helps one person, and I get that fantastic email that says, you raised me and my daughter's day, we were in a hospital room and you made us laugh. It's like, that just makes me burst out crying, and it makes my day. And I can't believe that I'm able to touch people in that way. And that's part of what this is. Get that idea, that knowledge, that inspiration that you have, go out there and really address it. Because right now you have the crane energy. I really got to keep the kitten off this because she's so excited about it, but I got it all set up and she literally pulled it all onto the ground. Come here. So this is about the qualities of patience, perseverance, focus, and concentration. So sometimes, we have the ability, in the widest sense, to learn anything that we want, as long as we put a little focus and perseverance into it, right? And it doesn't take days and days and days and weeks and weeks. Sometimes it's just an hour of learning one thing. If it's a language you want to put a little time into, if it's a new skill set, cooking, anything, any little thing that we want to do. A crane can just stand there. Have you ever seen them for like hours, it seems like, on just one leg, peering off into the distance, and or perhaps looking for a fish? So whatever our query is, if we really want knowledge and we really want results, we have to give a little bit of focus, dedication, and you're willing to do that right now. Say, yeah, you have the eagle, you have this very amazing focus on what you want, and you're just going to swoop in and get it because you realize, there is a finite amount of time that we have windows to certain opportunities, and now is yours, and you're stepping into that, and you're like, you know what, I am going for it. You're like, I've had this idea and I want to live in the present. And, the only way to move forward sometimes is by thinking of the future and living in the present. We're not thinking of the past. We're not planning too far ahead. So there's a vacancy in the absolute present. So your awareness of what you're doing now has some gross importance, and you're definitely focusing on that. And, you're feeling a sense of freedom and joy because of that. You're realizing, wow, you know what? I'm not thinking little anymore. That big picture, that big goal, that's attainable. I don't know why I ever questioned it. And you're stepping into that and you're going right for it. Talons out, and you're going to be successful. So beautiful energy, group 2. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe if you like this video, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, if you need anything, Etsy store, jewelry, if you want to come see me on Instagram, which is SparkCrystal11, I will be over there, and just come hang out and see some of the memes in the posts. We have a really good time. Yeah, and I think the Goddess Provisions link is down there. Everything, my Patreon page. Thank you for people that have been joining my Patreon page, over the last few months. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. Lovely, lovely support. I think I'm going to sneeze in a moment. Yeah, I am. Hold on. Okay. I'm looking right into the sunlight and I'm like, woo! Okay, so now we're on to number 3. A blessing to heal a relationship. All right. Wonderful. So I feel right now, if there's any schism, whether it's in a marriage, a significant other, a family member, a workmate, or whatever, I feel that you're coming to terms with the fact that holding grudges, being angry, solves nothing. And also you're having a bit of empathy where you're changing the shoe on the other foot and going, well, let me see from their perspective just for a moment. Let me try to honestly have a replay of what I said, how I acted and reacted, and then them, because there's always those weird perspectives when it's solely for ourselves. We're always in the right. Something that our ego does that says, oh yeah, you're blameless. But the reality is it takes two to tango. So you need to really look at that and relax into it. I'm not saying if this is completely out of balance, you wait back for an apology if something was ridiculous. But a lot of times we overinflate their negativity and we deflate our negativity in any kind of argument. So when it's looked at through really honest eyes, it's going to be more productive and helpful for sure. So right now too, you have the Carry Me Home card. Support, it's time to be carried, allow others to help. I feel like you're going to have a lovely influx of help through people that are going to just come out of the blue at work. They're going to be a support. I feel like there's divine and angelic help coming as well. You can initiate that any second by just asking your guides to come and lend a hand if you ever feel overwhelmed. I feel their presence immediately, especially Archangel Michael when I ask for help. I feel like he always appears. But you have a support system that you didn't know was that available, but it definitely is. You also have the summer, bask in joy and light. This is saying, June is a time, June, July, August, they're all times of light, fun, outdoorsiness, connectivity, picnics, all those things. Let the beautiful summer experiences wash over you and have an enjoyable time. Don't overwork, take it easy. Right now you're overcoming difficulties too. Archangel Jeremiah is saying the worst is behind you. I feel like some of you might have had a few fretful situations and you felt like problems were insurmountable. However, it's like now they're being washed away and you're realizing that goals are attainable. Sometimes our brain will magnify something to a ridiculous degree. It's simply not true. And when we start to do little steps, 1, 2, 3, and clear the decks, we start to feel better for sure. And you also have the bear energy, which I really, really love. Oh, that's really cool. Oh yeah, I'm going to do that. I just had a thought of something. I'm going to see if I can connect things. I'm just learning how, let me get the book right here. It's right over here. I'm just learning now how to connect stuff that I tape together. And I have this great, it's called iMovie, and you can connect things and make things so I can prolong my videos and add things that I need to. And I just got like a inspired thought through, one of my archangels are like, that's possible. Like every time my brain will try to be doing two things at once, I was like, okay. So I love that you have the bear card, because this is definitely talking about you're given the opportunity to become a spiritual warrior right now. There's something, the strength and the level you're in touch with the primal mother. You feel fierce. You're going to integrate your primal power with your intuition. It means you're uniting your star power with your animal power, and both are symbolized, in this bear. It's one of those things where you're just fearless. You're like, you know what? I really understand the truth of matters now, that love is everything, that we all are interconnected, made of energy, and when we're kind to one another, and we're all always try to just do the noble or right thing and see how it'll affect your mental state. You really will feel good. You're never looking over your shoulder. You haven't spoken ill of anybody, so they're not gossiping of you, hopefully. And if they are, it doesn't matter, because those aren't the people you want around you, or be the kind of person that lives so well that other people wouldn't believe ill of you. You know what I mean? So be the person that's a stand up. And that's what this bear card is about. It's like you are living in some true powers, and you're going to be receiving epiphanies and messages. And earthing is going to be a great way to help you ground and connect with that. Earthing is simply getting out in nature, walking in barefoot, walking on the beach, being close to trees. That natural rhythm and hum of nature is so restful and alkaline and balancing for us that every chance we get, we should do it. Like right now, I have every window and door open, and I'm looking out almost like I'm outside. But sometimes the wind isn't great with the cards and everything, so it's a little windy right now, but I'm hoping to do a read later outside as well. So beautiful energy, group 3. Yeah, you're going to have some breakthrough moments where you're like, the little things that used to bother you, you're like, nope, doesn't touch me. And it's going to be such a revelation and relief to you. So love and light to this group. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. If you need a read, if you need to check out any fabulous jewels at my Etsy store, you can go on Instantgo, which is a great text-inspired tarot service that I have that's great. I can get right back to you. I have a lot of loyal awesome followers on that, and a lot of them I see daily, and it's really wonderful because it's like I can really keep in tempo with how their emotional states are going, and everybody seems to be doing really well and thriving over there, and I really love that service. It's such a great thing. So love and light again, and I'm going to go upload.